And exhale, empty, contract. Inhale, filling up the belly, expanding. And exhale, emptying, contracting. Tap into the miracle of your human body. We're going to work it for a while. We'll be invigorated and we'll be relaxed at the same time. Inhale and exhale. Going to begin with some movements. You can open and close your fingers. Wiggle your toes around. Continue that inhale, expanding, and the exhale of contracting. Let's bring our knees up in the air and start stirring your knees. And then pushing heels up and down, and circling knees open and close, pushing heels up and down. And to take wind removing pose, so interlace your fingers over your right shin, release that left leg, and just kind of squeeze your thigh to the right of your rib cage. Deep breath in. When you do that, you may feel your lower back expanding flat on the floor. Rib cage expanding, lungs expanding. Taking some functional movement here. The left leg is long and straight. We're just going to raise it up slowly and lower it down gently. So just some breath here as you raise and as you lower. And just take some movements like this. Here, when the heel touches the ground, I also love just tapping it out to the left. So keep that right thigh squeezed and tap the left heel 2 inches out to the left, 2 inches more out to the left, and 2 inches more. So it's lateral movement out to the left. And then tap back in. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Try it again. Tap, tap, tap. That's out. And then in. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in, raise the leg up. Bend the knee. Capture the shin with both hands. And switch out your legs. So now you're squeezing your left thigh to the left of your rib cage. Breathe. Take a good squeeze. And then we'll take our leg raises on the right. Okay, so relax the right leg. And then just lift it up and down. Take this a few times. Beautiful, guys. Let's tap it out, okay? So tap, tap, tap. And in. Tap, tap, tap. And out. and in. Couple more times. Once more. Lovely. Let's lift that leg up again. Bend the knee and squeeze both legs. Awesome job, guys. Squeeze hard and let's rock and roll. So you're going to roll on your spine forward and back if that's okay with you. And if not, then just lift yourself up gently, finding your way to seated position. So spin around for me and face the front. Good. We're just going to take some Russian twists here, okay? So the heels are on the ground and the knees are bent. Just take your hands in prayer, or if you have a block, you can use your block as a paddle. Heels are on the ground for this. Extend that spine long, and you're just going to take some side to side movements. And if you don't have the block, just make your paddle with your prayer hands, thumbs are crossed. Okay, so you're just getting your side abs used to those types of movements. And you can stop that if you'd like and try raising the feet a little bit and see how that feels. And maybe this is where you like to stay. Or perhaps you return to the Russian twists with heels grounded. Pull belly in and down. And then land those feet again. Reach forward. You're going to take peace sign fingers around those big toes. You can walk your heels in a little bit. This looks harder than it actually is. Usually it's the other way around. Things are harder than they seem. This is actually a little easier than it seems. Pick up those heels. I never thought I could do it. There you go, Stacy. So I have two Stacys in the room today. That's pretty cool. Now that's not too bad, is it? Now the tricky part is working the mid-back, okay? What's that? The thoracic spine, the middle back. Excellent, Kristen. You want to push forward, okay? So use those deep core muscles to lift. Good. From the mid-back. Excellent. And you can try to straighten the legs a little if you wish. Really working that mid-back here. Good. These are beautiful. And then bring those heels together. Find your boat and go ahead and repaddle. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, rock stars. Extend that left leg, bring the right shin in. And we're just going to really straighten the back, okay? Use that right thigh as a brace almost. Relax the shoulders, sit up tall. Good. Just take a little twist, not a big one, please. Left hand on the right knee and look over right shoulder. The important component here, please, is the long spine. Sit tall and long and then twist. Beautiful. We're going to take the other side, please. Actually, stop in the middle. Drop the right thigh. And just take a forward fold here. So you can reach for that left foot or the shin. Or if you have a strap, I have mine up there. Wrap it around your foot and just do a gentle forward fold. Good. Come back up. We just take a little twist over to the left here. So just sit up tall and look over left shoulder. Beautiful, guys. Back to center. Bring that knee up, extend the leg. Before we hit the left side, I just want to take that hip flexor strengthener that we've been working on a lot. Sit up tall. It's a 1-inch lift of the left heel and the right heel, and the left heel and the right heel without using your upper body as leverage. So this would be easy, right? We don't want to do that. We want a 90-degree angle between thighs and belly and find those tiny little lifts. Really strengthening these muscles here. Never overworking the hip flexors, please. So just introducing the muscles to this type of strength training. And that's enough. So now we bend the left knee and make that nice little brace to help lift the vertebra in the spine from bottom to top, please. And breathe and lift. Good. We'll add that little twist, looking over to the left so the right hand stays on the left knee and shin. Belly draws in, find length and look over. Remember to breathe. All right, taking it back to center and then allowing the left thigh to drop. Right leg stays straight. Reach up, fold forward. Option to hold the shin. Some of you can reach your foot. Others might want to use a strap. Breathe. Fantastic, guys. Rise back up for me, please. Good. We're going to bring that knee up again. And now we just take that gentle twist looking over to the right. Beautiful. Back to center. We'll take that really tiny little hip flexor strengthener, sitting up straight, 90 degrees if possible. Hands can be braced on the floor, or for extra strength, up above you as you walk those feet. Okay, awesome job. Let's open up the legs as wide as you're able to comfortably, never straining. And just kind of take your forward bend here. Good. And then sitting as upright as you're able to, maybe hands behind you. Hip flexors one more time, okay? So this is a little harder with spread out legs. Left heel, right heel. Literally, it can be 1 inch off the floor. It's a very nice strengthening exercise. Just do a little every day. That's enough for now. Right hand stays behind you. Just take a little lift if you can, stretching those hip flexors. Or staying with your butt on the floor is fine too. Okay, and trade it out. So you're welcome to take this, That's really good. You're going to feel that in the hip flexors, or to lift a little. What feels better for you? There we go. One more on each side, guys. Fantastic. Awesome. Bring those heels together. Butterfly the thighs. Press your belly forward. Okay. Ready to go on hands and knees? Send those knees behind you and hands in front of you. Taking some cow and cats here. So inhale, we arch. Exhale, we round and tuck. Inhale, arching and rounding. Good. Let's find neutral spine, a flat back. Okay, extend the right leg behind you. Toes are on the floor, please. And just push forward and back gently, rolling on the right toes to stretch the back of your right leg. And what I'd like you to try here now is to lift the right leg. Now, check your alignment. The inner right thigh lines up with the midline of your body. That means the big toe's pointing downward and the foot is flexed, please. And what I'd like to do is 10 toe taps. So keeping that leg straight, the toe drops and then it lifts. Drop and lift. So we're strengthening that right glute. This is 3. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Toe is on the floor. Now I'd like to do 10 tuck unders, okay? So the knee comes to the chest, the right knee. So draw it in and back. In and back. 8 more. 6 more. Very good. Now I want to alternate those. So at this point, the right toes are on the floor. We lift the right leg up, bring knee to chest, send the right leg back, tap the toe. Lift the heel, knee to chest, send right leg back, tap the toe. Lift, tuck, straighten, tap. Lift, tuck, straighten, tap. One more. Lift, tuck, straighten, tap. Fantastic. Just roll back and forth on those toes, stretching the back of that leg. Make sure you're breathing, guys. Good. And then replacing the right knee on the ground. Okay, hips can go side to side. And let's test that out on the other side for ourselves. Left leg extends long. Toes are on the floor. And you just roll forward and back. Then bring yourselves to neutral. That means shoulders are above the wrists and hips are above the knee. Okay, we're going to do the leg lifts 10 in a row. So lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to do the tuck unders, okay? Here we go, 10 in a row. Tuck, extend, tuck, extend. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And 5 in a row of the combo. Okay, so here's the combo. Let's see if I can remember it. Knee to chest, extend, tap the toe, and lift. Knee to chest, extend, toe tap, lift. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. All right, guys, you're great. Let's spread those knees a little wider and push your hips back. Take a little child's pose. That was awesome. Okay. And it might feel really nice to just push the hips to one side and the other. You'll feel a stretch on the inside of your thighs. Can even be on your forearms here and just take some hip circles. Good. Okay. I do want to get you up in the air pretty soon. Let's plant the hands down, tuck your toes under, and we come to bear pose where the knees lift. So it's a tabletop with elevated knees. The toes must be tucked for this. Okay. And from here, just step the right foot back and the left foot back, plank. And then right knee comes back, toes tuck, left knee comes back, bear. So we're just going to walk from bear to plank. Here we go. Left leg back, right leg back, plank. Left leg returns, right leg returns, bear. Once more on each side. Right leg, left leg. Bring them in. And left leg and right leg. Bring them in. Good. With those knees at a hover, look forward. I want you to step or hop your way so that the feet meet the hands. Good. In your forward fold here, how do those thighs feel? We're all going to walk stronger today. Breathe. Sway from side to side even a little bit. All right. Press into the feet. And here we go. Use that leg strength to help raise yourselves up. So you want to push up from the core too and circle sweep those arms up nice and high to the sky. Good. I'm going to take some halo up here. Okay, I've been doing this a lot lately. Very good for all of this matter here. So if you have the block, you're going to hold it over you. And if you don't have the block, you're going to take magnetic wrists. So the wrists are going to stay together. And those wrists can move any which way they want. Okay, just don't separate them. That's your key there. So with halo, you bring your wrists or your block to your heart. We're doing this standing today. Usually we do it in a lunge, a little harder in a lunge. Let's practice it standing though. So inhale, arms above you. 2 large circles clockwise or to the right rather. So 1, as large as you can make them, and 2. And then hands come back down. And the key here is just use the arms. I don't want to see the torso rolling like this. Okay, guys? So here we go, other side. So up, left. 2 circles. Good. And back down. Try that again. Up, 2 to the right. 1. Really get in front of your head and behind your head. 2. Send them down and up. People doing magnetic wrists, much harder. In, down. Okay, once more on each side. So up, right, big circle around your head. Down, up, to the left. This has become one of the most valuable movements for me in helping me straighten my upper back. Okay, great job, everyone. Circle sweep those arms up, high rise. Let's take a side bend here so the left arm will drop and the right arm lifts up and over. That's awesome. Let's switch it out. Good work. Okay, both arms up high. Raise that right leg for me. So with that lift, the arms, torso's working hard, and now the thigh lifts up too. Take a big breath. Relax the shoulders. Keep that leg lifted. Good. Gonna take it back, guys, okay? So after the lift, it flies behind you. Airplane. Airplane is like a standing upward dog. In other words, the chest is lifted in airplane, as opposed to a warrior 3 where the chest is parallel to the floor. So airplane is a lifted chest. From here, I'd like you to drop the back foot, open up that right arm, taking warrior 2 position on the left. Excellent. So for this round, you get to see yourselves in that mirror. You're going to spend a little time dissecting warrior 2. Relax those shoulders, pull those arms apart. Good, Stacy. Knee is on top of the ankle. And these look fantastic. I want you to practice reversing your warrior, so flip your palms and send back. And from here to a bent knee triangle, please. Extended side angle lunge is another version of this. Good. We're going to take it back one more time. And the extended side angle lunge. Okay, here I want to add some arm movements. So in this posture, call it bent knee triangle or extended side angle lunge. That right arm that's lifted up is going to drop clockwise super slowly. So circle that arm down and around once. When it hits 12 o'clock, it drops again. And the next time it's heading up again, it takes the body with it. All in full rotation. And your second rotation lifts the torso, taking it back to reversed warrior. And the left arm drops down once. The second rotation moves the body. Okay, guys? So one more round of this. Down. Second rotation. Oopsie, did I mess that up? No, here we go. Takes it back. Last time. 1. And the second rotation brings you down. Beautifully done. Fantastic, guys. Pivot on that back foot. Let's bring both arms down to the ground, finding ourselves in a runner's lunge. Left foot is in the lead. Good. Step that left foot back for your high plank. Yeah. Push your hips up for your downward facing dog. Breathing in and out. I learned this yesterday from Deba's class. I loved it. So from down dog, lift the left leg up. Breathe in. You're going to bring your knee to your chest in a high plank crunch. Okay, then drop the knee and lift the straight right leg up off the floor. And let those toes tap right back down. Lift up into that crunch and send that left leg up. Let's try that one more time. So here's your three-legged dog. Left leg is elevated. Pull it forward into your crunch. Good. Drop the knee. Lift the straight right leg up, down, back up to that crunch. Three-legged dog. And left leg comes down. Breathe in and breathe out. Fantastic. Bend those knees, look forward, walk or hop your feet back to meet your hands. Yeah. Inhaling flat back, the halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. Let's pick it all up. Inhale, circle sweep, and rise to standing. Going to take those halos again, okay? So grab your block or magnetize your wrists. Here we go, starting with block at heart. Inhale, lifting up. 2 big circles to the right. 1 and 2. And back down to heart. Pick it up. 2 big circles to the left. Once and twice. And down. Lift to the right. To the left. One more time, guys, okay? One more on each side. Up, right, so when you reach for something on a shelf and it's an awkward position, you're not going to pull anything because we've trained the muscles how to deal with these types of situations. Okay. We'll circle sweep up. Let's take those little side bends again. So right arm drops, left arm up and over. And the other side. Fantastic. Both arms are up now. I'm going to lift the left leg up high. So it's really helpful to have the arms up in the air because you're really doing a lot of core strengthening here, raising that leg and keeping the arms up. So try it if you can. And breathe. From here we flew into our airplane. Remember, chest is lifted, gaze is forward. Shoulders are relaxed. Breathe. Beautiful. From here we land the left foot and open it up to second warrior position. I'm going to face the camera for this. Shoulders are relaxed and arms are strong. Ideally, your knee is on top of your ankle. We're just going to practice the reversed warrior. So breathe in reverse. I'm doing it keeping my knee bent. There's a version for sure where you can straighten that leg. I'm going to stay with bent knee today. And extended side angle lunge or a bent knee triangle. So just practice that. Stay with the breath. Pay attention to it. Okay, now we're going to do those circles. Okay, so from your bent knee triangle, it's one revolution, left hand down to the left, completely around. In the second revolution, as that arm rises, it takes the torso with it. Reversed warrior. Right arm down once, and the second time, it takes the torso with it. Try it again. 1, 2, 1, 2. One more round, guys. Fantastic. Really nicely done. You're going to bring the arms down, or the left arm down. We're going to frame the right foot. You're going to sweep that right leg up and back for three-legged dog. Okay, and here we go. Bring it into the plank with the knee to chest, shoulders above wrists. Then the knee drops. Left leg is straight, it lifts up, it comes down. Three-legged plank with knee to chest and down dog. So here we go, draw it in, drop, lift, drop, up, back, knee, down, leg lift. Nice, Kristen. Good work, everybody. One more time. Up. All right. Meet in down dog. Spread your knees apart and take your child's pose or take a drink. So however you want to operate. This is pretty dysfunctional today. Breathe. Do whatever you need to do here. The bane of my existence here. If you're in your child's pose, bring those arms to the right upper corner of your mat and drop your hips over toward the left, giving the body a good side stretch. Okay, guys, let's try the other side. Walk the hands to the other edge of the mat. Good. Bring your hands back to your center. Come up to tabletop. Please tuck your toes under, finding bear position. I want you to spring forward from bear into a controlled plank. Use those quads. Hold your plank. Breathe 5. Option here to drop the knees and hold tabletop instead. Make sure hips and shoulders are in the same plane, parallel to the plane of the floor. 2 more breaths here. Good. Plank walk back now, guys. Okay, so your hands walk backward toward your feet. Good. Rise up, vertebra by vertebra. You'll be at the back of your mat. Rise slowly up, one vertebra at a time. We'll circle sweep those arms up high above. And hands come into steeple. Point that index finger. Please cross the thumbs. Lift up nice and tall. Big step forward on that right foot, okay? Here comes your warrior 3 position. Lift your left leg up. We did a lot of leg lifting in tabletop, so use some of that glute strength to reproduce that type of movement. Float that left leg high. Pull the torso forward, arms draw forward. Good. Step back and step back. Okay, so left foot drops and then right foot comes back to meet it. Other side, here we come. Left foot steps. Deep breath in. And let's hinge on that left hip. Float the right leg. Breathe. Good. Step back. Step back. And let your arms come down to your sides. Rolling out shoulders. Turn to look over your right shoulder, giving the neck a nice twist. And left shoulder. Good. We're just going to do some more strengthening for hip flexors and glutes, okay? So if you raised your right knee and you tap it with your left hand and extend the right arm out, so it's almost, it is a standing balance twist. Good. And then switch out, okay? So right hand reaches for left thigh, left arm extends back, and there is the slight twist. We know this is a more stagnant posture where we hold it. What I'd like you to try to do is take it step by step, so as though you're marching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, testing your dexterity, your balance, and coordination. But I think it's pretty doable. You go your pace. Squeezing the shoulder blade back behind you of the arm that is behind you. So work those shoulder blades. One more on each side. Okay. Rolling out those shoulders. I think what'll feel lovely is the step to the top of the mat. Turn sideways and face the side mirror. separate leg stretching. So open up those legs, open up your arms. It's five-pointed star. Now bring the hands behind you. If you're like me, those shoulder blades are screaming for a good juicing. So the fingers are interlaced if that's available, and if not, please hold a face cloth or a strap. Squeeze those shoulder blades like you have a lemon between them, and you've got to get the juice out of the lemon. All right, let's start to fold forward. Take your time. Raise the arms if you're able to. Good. Releasing just the hands down. How about walking them over to the right? We take a lateral lunge to the right, so side lunging, which is really not in many yoga routines. A lot of fitness has lateral lunging, but I don't know that yoga has that much. In this way, you can walk to the other side using the help of your hands. Or if you're a super duper thigh person, maybe you press into the legs, raise up, and then come down. And this is very Tai Chi. It's called snake. You can use those arms and push the energy as you take it one side to the other in your own way. All right, so fun. So fun. My students are having a good time. Let's come back to center in that forward fold. I want you to focus on lifting using core strength, okay? So not the arms. The arms are not there to help you. Roll your inner thighs inward, activating all that outer stuff, outer lower abs. Here we go. Draw belly in, get that root lock going. Nice, and lift yourselves up. Really good stuff. Okay, right into balancing half moon. If you have the block, it's in your right hand, and if not, maybe there's a water bottle or something on the floor, a little lifted. Maybe there's a little stool in your house, and you push right off and come to your balancing half moon on the right. That means the left leg is elevated. Breathe. Lots of balancing today. Lots of core strengthening. And switch out our sides when you're ready. Coming back to five-pointed star. Switching your prop. And standing balancing half moon on the left. Now if you'd like, you can try candy cane. Bending that elevated leg. Grabbing the foot or ankle behind you. And taking it right back. Whenever you're ready, five-pointed star, you guys rock. Bring the heels slightly in. Coming to your yogi squat. First, prayer hands, okay, above you. Bend the elbows and put that little prayer hands behind your head, creating a little pillow. Lean your head backward into that pillow. Stretching here the chest and the triceps. Good. And then taking your hands where they serve you best as you start to bend those knees and lower yourselves carefully down for your yogi squat. Use the insides of your arms to spread the inside of the thighs out. If you can, tap into that leg strength. Let's go. Lift up like a rocket ship. Ooh, yeah. How beautiful was that? The arms come down and we close out standing with tree position. Put the weight into left leg. Bend the right knee, opening and closing the thigh. And then bringing your right heel to the top of your left thigh or somewhere along the left calf. Tree pose. You find your movements. Pay attention to the breath. Good. Beautifully done. Right leg comes down and tree release. Let's try the other side, okay? Here we go. Weights in the right leg. Left leg gets ready and primed. And the left leg lifts up. Tree. Find any movements. Imagine the halo in tree. One more breath. Okay. Left leg comes down and tree releases. Standing at the top of your mat and facing the front, guys. We're going to take it down. You did great so far. Arms up high, inhale and reach. Exhale, forward fold. Put your hands on the floor, halfway lift. Let's step back into that high plank position. How about right knee to chest? Hold it. Right knee down, left leg up, hold it. Left leg down, right knee up, high plank. And the right leg steps back, high plank. Left knee to chest, hold it. Left knee down, right leg up, hold it. Right leg down, left knee up, hold it. And left leg steps back, hold your high plank. Let's take it down to a elbow plank. Elbows below shoulders. Breathe. Okay, lower down. Take your sweet time. I'm going to lower into Sphinx. with my chest lifted and my fingers pointing forward. If you prefer to take a break and lay down, please do. In Sphinx, press the pubic bone into the floor. Draw your shoulders down and back. Elbows below shoulders. Breathe. And I fell in love with a back strengthener I learned in Nisa's class this week called TYI. Thank you infinitely. It could stand for TYI. Here's your T. Chest comes down, arms are out. That's your T. 10 times we're going to lift. So you inhale and you lift, legs and arms. And you exhale and you lower. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take a break. Breathe in and out, relax. Rest the body parts. Then we set it up for Y. So the arms, yes, they're extended, but they're in a Y now. So they're slightly reaching toward the front of your room, but still wide open. So your body makes a giant Y. Bring those big toes together so they touch. 10 in a row, empty out that body. Inhale, fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, take a rest. I fold the hands and I put them under my chin and I rest like that. Heart rate's getting up there. Let's finish up this sequence with the eye. The eye's the hardest for me at least. Well, this is also known as Superman pose. The arms extend straight out in front of you so your full body makes an eye. Big toes together so they touch. Squeeze the legs, squeeze the buttocks. Press pubic bone into the floor and here we go. 10 in a row. Inhale, rise and lower. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys are great. Let's push up off the mat. Use your hands. Crawl to the top of your mat on your knees. We're taking the reclining hero's pose to stretch our quads and our spine, if you can lie all the way back. I sit on a block here. So my hips are between my heels and I rest backward. You can stay there or you can lie all the way back. One more breath here. Okay. Just carefully push yourselves up. Turn around. Let your head face the front and your feet face the back, guys. Time to lie on your backs. Bring both thighs to your chest. Give yourself a hug. I'll take that wind removing again, please, on the right side. So squeeze your right thigh. Bring it to the right of your rib cage. Let's bring that right thigh across the left leg for a twist. So left hand over the right thigh. Draw it down to the left. Look over right shoulder. Feel that beautiful opening in the pecs on the right side as you splay the right arm way out to the right. Right thigh pulling to the left. Back to center, and let's open the right thigh out to the right. Using our right hand to help hold the right knee or calf down to the right. Going to take some leg circles here. Okay, so the right knee comes back to center. Open the right thigh out to the right. Straighten the leg. Rotate it in. Up, out, and down. Just taking those right-sided leg circles. Very good for the lower back. Good, and then lift that leg up above you. Hold the back of your thigh. The leg is straight, and you're just drawing your straight leg towards your chest. Toes are pointing at your nose. So the toes are lining up. The rotation of the limb lines up with the midline of your body. To stretch the outer hamstrings, I'd like you now to keep the foot flexed but point the right big toe to your right ear. So you're rotating your limb outward but keeping the limb right above your hip. Okay, so it's just a rotation of the limb. Getting those outer hamstrings. Very, very good to do this. If you have a strap, it's even more effectual. And keep that right foot flexed. You're going to point the big toe to the left ear now, meaning there's an inward rotation of the limb, stretching the inner hamstrings, please. Fantastic. Bend that knee, squeeze that leg. Returning to the functional movement that we began with, lift the left leg up, lower it. Please raise it one more time. And we switch out the legs. Wind removing on the left side, squeeze. And please bring your left thigh over to the right, taking that twist. When you extend the left arm, you'll get a beautiful stretch in the shoulder and the pecs, even the armpits. Let's open that up to the other side, guys. Knee comes back to center. Open that left thigh out to the left. Make sure you're breathing, please. Back to your center. Make those leg circles. Knee out. Straighten leg. Lift up. Nice knee circles. Bring that leg up. Catch the back of your thigh. Straighten the leg and draw it towards you. Big toe points to your nose. Point the toes to your right ear, rotating your limb. Let's point the toes to the left here. Back to your center. Wind removing, squeeze. Lift the right leg up and down. Straighten out your left leg. Final Shavasana. Okay, guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. We're here every morning at 9. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.